IEEE Malaysia Section Leadership Camp and Chapter Chair Meeting Pre-recorded presentation. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and salam sejahtera to everyone. This is going to be my slide and my presentation on secretarial role, reporting and as well as the OU analytics. Before I move further, let me introduce to you, my name is Rosmiwati Mokhtar. Currently, I am the Secretary to IEEE Malaysia Section for 2019 and 2020. Okay, today we're going to talk about the role of a secretary. I'll divide my presentation into 4 items, which is the officer reporting, meetings, the activity reports, which is the events, as well as the OU analytics. So if you see on this right side, there are 3 indicators highlighted in this red box. Okay, so these are the things where what we're going to see, which is the V2's events, V2's officer reporting, as well as the IEEE OU analytics. And you will see here as well the WebEx request form. This is what I'm going to tell you later and via this as well. Okay, for officer reporting, okay, new officers must be reported within 20 days following AGM or the elections. So the chair, vice chair, secretary and treasurer must be reported for chapters as well as the affinity groups. So first of all, you need to request for the new officer position. Okay, if let's say the standard one for the officers listing in the roster is the chair, vice chair, secretary as well as the treasurer. So if let's say you want to add up, for example, the executive committee and other officers that you would like to add, then you need to request. Okay. So the new IEEE section officers, as mentioned, chair, vice chair, secretary, and treasurer. So for the section, subsection, chapter, as well as the affinity group chairs, you can request a letter to be sent to your employer. Okay, so this is good from the IEEE, where you can have sort of a recognition of your appointment from the IEEE. So this letter will be signed by the Vice President of the MGA, and then describes the officer status, which is what is your status, and express appreciation and support of the activities. So if you plan to have this letter, you can send your request and your detail to this email as mentioned here. Alright, let us see for officer reporting what usually we should do after finishing our AGM. Okay, so first of all is, if let's say there are a new executive committee been appointed for that year. Okay, so to add the new ExCom, okay, let us see, for example, here. This is an example coming from the roster of Control System Society. So here, for example, the chapter chair is remain, secretary remain, treasurer remain, but the vice chair is changed. Okay, so if we want to change this, what we call the positions of this vice chair, first of all you need to click the check circle, and then click on this add officer. Okay, so it will pop up to this term start date, because this is adding the officer. Okay, so you need to fill in the new vice chair IEEE ID. Okay, so for this case, for CSS, for example, for 2020, the vice chair is Prof. Fuad. Okay, so you must include the IEEE ID of the ExCom appointed for this vice chair position. Then click on this what we call calendar for term start date. So fill in the term start date. Usually there will be a date where you have the AGM, where the person is being nominated, and then click the submit button. Next is, if let's say you have your previous one, okay, and then you already include the new elected officers, and you would like to remove the previous ExCom. Okay, for example, in this case, I took example from the I think this is the electron device society. So here, okay, some of the what you call officers here maybe not up to date as well, but I would like to raise the issue on this: how to remove when you have two names, the previous ExCom of secretary as well as the newly added ExCom. Okay, so if you want to remove for this case, the newly appointed is Maizatul, and then the previous secretary is Siti. So if you want to remove a city from this list, okay, so first you click the check circle of secretary, and then you click the end term, okay. So once you click that, it will lead you to this what we call page, where there are two officers, because previously there are two names there. So there will be two officers name highlighted, which is what we call Maizatul as well as Siti. So if you see here, there's an option to click which one that you would like to end the term. Okay, so here the one that we should what we call put an end date is for city. So you click on this circle, and then for this term end date, okay, click on this calendar, and then set the end date. Okay, once you did that, and then submit, press the submit button. So in summary, to add and to remove the officer, okay, this is what I summarize again. What are the steps that have been discussed just now? So to add new name, you click on the circle button of post that we would like to change. Then you click add officer, key in the IEEE ID number of the new name, fill in the term start date, and then click submit. And same goes to when you want to remove the old or the previous name. Click on the circle button of the post that we would like to change, and then click the end term, choose name that we would like to remove, fill in the term and date, and then click submit. Once you finish this, okay, it won't be verified. Okay, so once everything done, you are requested to verify and confirm the changes made. So you click on it, and then the roster will show the current officers for the chapters. Alright, next let us go for meetings, okay? Because as a secretary, meetings is very rely on us in terms of setting up, call for the meetings and writing minutes and so on, okay? So one of the platform that suggested by the IEEE is using Doodle. Doodle is actually a meeting planner where you can have to decide time, venue, and so on. Other than that, if let's say you can also use the Google Calendar and so on to send reminder to the ExCom about the meeting that you're gonna organize. And then next is the meeting, okay? But especially during now when we have this what we call COVID-19 outbreaks, so the online meeting is very important for 2020. Before this, of course, we would go for the face-to-face meeting, but since for 2020 there's a slight change in terms of our environment in Malaysia and throughout the world as well, so online meeting is the best option for the time being. So one of the example is using the Google Hangouts. Okay, it can be up to 15 participants where you can have screen sharing and so on. From the IEEE, it have the features or usage of WebEx platform. And all of the chapters can request for this what we call WebEx 3 days prior to your meeting. Okay, so you can remember the link that I showed in the previous slide. So these are what we call where you can apply for WebEx registration, and the IEEE will give you the registration number and the meeting number and so on. Other than that, other platforms using the Microsoft Teams, Zoom, Skype, and you name it. There are a few others what we call online platform that we can use for meetings. And for the meeting best practice, okay, call for meeting. Usually secretary need to send the invitation at least 2 weeks before the meeting. Be on time, of course, and then follow the agenda. This is to avoid dragging too long for what you call handling the meeting. And of course, after the meeting finish, okay, so we need to write the meeting minutes. All right. For all of the events throughout, for chapters or affinity groups, okay. So there are a few categories of events, and then I believe everybody is already familiar with this. Actually, starting I think last year or last 2 years, we have now 5 categories for activity reports, which is the administrative, professional, technical, non-technical, and humanitarian. So for administrative, normally it's about the what we call officer meeting, excom meeting, where you discuss about the organizing, the planning of activity for your chapters. For professional, usually meetings to enhance professional development. Okay, and it has the subcategories, which is the continuing education, professional development, industrial relations, and also others. The third component or item in this activity is technical. This is actually very important on the third one, because this is applicable as one of the requirement for rebates, which we will later discuss. Meetings of the technical nature specific to the needs of the unit or the interests of the members. Okay, so for society chapters, you must hold and report a minimum of 2 technical meetings annually in order to qualify for the rebate. And there is no subcategory for this technical. For the non-technical activities, it covers such as the social, award dinners, pre-university activities, teacher in service program, and others. And the last but not least, the humanitarian. This is the newly added activity type. So this is about meeting to support the vision of humanitarian technical group. And the subcategory is SITE, which is a special interest group on humanitarian technology as well as others. Okay, for the annual rebates, all right, this is the what we call the timetable for everyone to have a look on this based on the OU section, subsection, chapter, and affinity groups. So please make sure that you are referring to this in order for you to be entitled or qualified to get the annual rebates. Okay, for example, for the subsection, you must have the report of at least 5 meetings each year, and to maintain minimum of 15 members exclusive of students. Okay, for the chapter, you must report at least 2 technical meetings each year, and to maintain a minimum of 10 members exclusive of students. Whereby for the affinity groups is a little bit what we call loose, where you need to only report at least 2 meetings per year and maintain a minimum of 6 members other than students. And these are the minimum requirement for us to earn a rebate issue. And this is for the activity bonus. Okay, for the activity bonus, for section, for example, and subsection, you must report 10 meetings or more, and 5 must be of the technical nature. For chapters, okay, report must be 6 meetings or more, and 6 must be in the technical category. So this is the things that we really have to seriously look into for chapters, because out of these 6, minimum 6 must be in this technical category. So when you plan your activity for the year, make sure you have or you secure this or plan for these 6 technical activities, then add up with other activities accordingly. And for the affinity groups, it only require report 6 meetings or more, irrespective of any categories. So for the activity reports, there are ways actually. First is to create an event tutorial on how to register tutorial as well as to submit past event. Actually, if you open up the website for the V2 for events, okay, there are two. You can report events that will be organized, meaning that it will be organized later. So you can put it in the events report first. Or if let's say the event is already passed, okay, then you need to submit the past event reports, okay. So for this, because it's going to take too long to discuss on this, I will provide extra notes on this tutorial on how to um, uh, create an event tutorial, do the registration as well as submit the past event. Alright, the last one will be the OU Analytics. Okay, this is actually the platform for us to access our members' data. Okay, so this is where you can access and able to know who are the members in your chapters or affinity groups. So if you log into the OU Analytics, okay, this will be the what we call 6 windows that will be there. The members and affiliates, students, volunteer position, membership subscription, and more, doublet, and as well as map. So these are the things that you can see from this OU Analytics. What I would like to focus more in on usually on members and affiliates, because we would like to see how many is our members in our chapters and who they are, whether it is the graduate student member, senior member, or student member. So for example, in this case, because of I'm the chair for IEEE Women in Engineering, so I'm able to open and see what is the membership and subscription for my affinity groups. Okay, this is example sample. For example, here my members is 90 members for the WIE. So you can have it been what we call visualized in terms of the pie chart, in terms of the bar chart, for how many members that have already registered for your chapters. Okay, so this is the what we call step by step on how to download data information on members registered to the chapters, because usually what we want to when we want to explore the OU is on analytics, because of you want to know who are the members in there. Okay, so first step is you need to access to IEEE OU Analytics, and then you can sign to access the what we call the database. Okay, like myself here, for example, I'm accessing using my account, and then you can choose the membership societies set here, okay, because you want to know the details. Okay, just now if you put on the members and affiliates, that will show to you the and everything like what we see before. Okay, so if you come here, go to this tab of membership subscription and more detail. Okay, so for detail, you click on this detail tab. Okay, and then fill in what are the requirements there. For example, you want to know the membership. Here, for example, I put it as I want to know about the women in engineering, and then we are from region 10. Okay, mind you that we can only access our own what we call chapters. We cannot access others. So like myself, I can only see my WIE one. I cannot see others as well. Okay, so once they put things all of the list. Okay, if you see here, actually you will see names and every details in there. You able to download as well. So you download the what we call the data. It will pop up to this, and then you will see there's a data here. Okay, sometimes you will see that it is not highlighted. You need to click on somewhere on the list or scroll it a bit until this data will what we call visible. Okay, once it's visible, you click on it, and then it will goes to this where download all rows as a text file. So you click on this, it will convert all the data here and save it to your Excel file. Okay, so these are the steps that you can do in order for you to get your member details for your chapters. Alright, so in all, for all of the documents governing the IEEE, you can access it at the MGA Operations Manual. I put it the what called link here. So it contains all of this what we call MGA board mandate, vision, and so on. So this will also includes the responsibility for key position. I mean, like the officers, what are the membership and charters. In order for us to see what is the policy and procedures, structure, responsibilities, reporting activities, everything will be there in this MGA operation manuals. So all of the chapters, subsections, affinity groups, officers is advised to review this MGA operation manual in order to get some key highlights what should be done in order for you to conduct your chapters. Okay, I think that's it for me. Thank you very much.